Hello, Joseph Richardson here at Joseph Richardson Love Sports. GoodDogs19 on Twitch. And as y'all may know, what? For a rivalry? No. We're gonna do that. Green out.
Welcome to the house that Rodney built. Leahy turned into legacy. Parsegan renovated and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity,
I actually can see with my left eye better now.
We're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA
The one rivalry we may actually win. Might be.
When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a
Dang.
full year. And this one
Purdue
is going
won
to
it
rest
with
in
off
their
a field
minds
goal.
for the entire season going into next year.
Notre Dame
It's not
sucks.
gonna sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to
Battle
get
for
hate.
the
You're going to get social
not the
media
jewel
that's destroying you about
shillelagh,
losing to your rival.
but
You
the
gotta put it
regular
past you. It is
shillelagh.
just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going.
Yeah. And this ain't Notre Dame's year. I mean, we probably won't even go to a bowl this year. We barely missed playoffs, but the thing is, the transfer portal does need to be better in the new game, like I'm hoping is the case. Okay. Well. Thunder Attack is the best one to use. Doesn't let me get more. Ooh, they were ready for that. Okay, that makes sense. Do we not have a QB? Yay! Pretty big play. DB just so happens to have. They're not the freaking ball out, but I was even close to getting a gold. I was just able to get silver. Okay.
Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah,
It's
just
Notre
really
Dame
gotten to a
curse.
rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got
When
a
you
lot
believe
of
in
very
Hail
talented
Mary
players
over
on both
Jesus
sides of the ball.
Christ,
So, David, I don't think this is a
no
situation
offense to
where they
any
need
of
to
my
now freak out and try to
Catholic
reinvent things
friends
on either side of the
that
football.
may
Just
be on social
being in
media
better rhythm
or
early, trying to
watch this
find
on
that in their
YouTube.
next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just fun.
But no Riley Leonard problem. I hate to be the one to say it. The transfer portal wasn't deep. I've heard, especially like it seems like on this game. Now I am kind of curious on did we not pick up a QB? Yes, he is. He's only an 80. He's a senior, but only an 81 overall. CJ Carr and Manchi. Yeah, he's only a 70 overall. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering if. Yeah, they got. Love is still there, and I think the other back left. Or was he gone? No fullbacks. Yeah. Several. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I don't know if that was a Pearl QB or not. But he ain't that great. I thought there would have been someone better. That's the thing. Wide receiver 5. There's a competition. And since this season's pretty much done for, now I did miss my friend that does go live on TikTok earlier. The thing is, my brother will not be here. He's clearly Okay. 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 Shit. Samardzija doesn't have top end speed. Yeah. This drill sucks major. Yeah. This is... damn, I hate the fucking... Hopefully... Yeah. Nah. Yeah. He was able to rep. Okay. You might get pretty fortunate. Okay, you're gonna get the... You've pretty much... Okay. At this point... Alright, I'm wide receiver 5. You're almost... And we're gonna... The fact that we... Oh, and just some good news. Since I didn't catch my lady friend, Locust Holly, earlier on TikTok, I did get more subscribers on YouTube, and that's actually pretty good news. Yeah, you gotta be able to get the defender off of you. There ain't no separation. Yeah, that's what happens. Nope, too far out of bounds. Yeah, because... Yeah, you gotta remember the DB's jump, and then goalie is... Yeah. Yeah. At some point, Samardzija speed's gonna have to get better. Is Mama calling my name? Yeah. Now. Ah, damn. Sorry, Mama, cause my name and it gets annoying. Alright. My mom can't find her sunflower seeds. Yeah. It's... We had them. I know we've had to clean our room and stuff. Cause yeah, when she had a broke leg, she couldn't do anything. And yeah, it's my brother's fault, and I don't care if he catches me saying that on this recording. Cause I know it was his fault. And I don't mind pointing the finger at him when I see a friend that, you know, isn't his friend. Oh, good. Hey, I wish the defense would do more of that. Okay, that was a... You can actually have fun with this drill. Yeah, didn't get too much. Can't... Wait, he did hold onto the ball. Dang. Dang, if we ain't possibly... Ooh. Way to go with 11 seconds left. Yeah. Samardzija needs more speed. Like my friend. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it was I don't think it was a pig. I think it was a deflection. At that point, I could be wide receiver 4 at this stage. What other we're gonna go with that.
Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rockney built. Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish.
So it ain't really Notre Dame being a Catholic school that I should blame for the L's. It's the fact that they're Riley Leonard left and there ain't a very good the QB play. The QB is only an 81 overall and not very good. Defense ain't that. Defense looks good in pros, but when it's your own team, it does make a difference.
It
Let's
always
see.
comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make a difference in winning or losing.
Malachi
And I think as
Nelson.
players too, David, you know, when you watch the film,
I don't
you didn't
think
do
he's
enough,
at
but you
USC.
definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position
Yeah,
to
he
win.
wanted
In the
to
end,
play
moving
for Lincoln
forward, when the
Riley,
game's on the line, you got to be able
but
to close
I
games
think
out.
Miller Moss was the one who ended up being the QB over him. Or I don't know if I don't know if it's just that he didn't want to wait behind Caleb Williams either though. I think Lincoln Riley hasn't been as interested in mobile QBs quite as much. This is a lost season basically. And yeah. So while I did miss Lucas Holly earlier, my brother is gonna be out of town for work. And I just thought, why not? Oh, you did make an ankle breaking play. Wow, oh, this one I might be able to, you still got bronze. You can actually, yeah, you probably should try the, yeah, you actually got a silver on that. Yeah, this one's not a hard one. Yeah, you didn't get Uh-huh. Yeah, you're about to bronze this. Okay, you bronzed it. For the clock. Yeah. And goalie let that ball self. Okay. Okay. Ball was underthrown. There you go. I was thinking his name could be Felix by the end of the night. Thinking Mama didn't know Felix the cat. She didn't know a person named Felix, but Felix the cat, she knew who the cartoon cat was. Wide receiver skeleton. This is the drill I don't practice a lot because you just have to do the routes accordingly. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is just a crappy drill, cause yeah, yeah, that was, yeah, you have to, yeah, that could have been a Mega. You know, this is why I basically, yeah, they have you run random routes, and it's so crazy. Thank God. Yeah, the defender was right there. I don't like necessarily. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did win the battle, but that, you see why I don't like the pass skeleton drill when you're a wide receiver? You see it now. That's why Sona Attack, which was the other drill I did, basically I can do what I want in it. But I am wide receiver 4, and I'm definitely happy with that. But, you know, my brother, he's gonna be around Atlanta and Conyers, Georgia. Not anywhere, I mean, that's North Georgia. He's basically gonna be at. And, you know, as much as I wanted to check my TikTok to see Lotus Holly live, she could be live later on. But I'm gonna enjoy the TV, and I've made it obviously to her on X that I'm gonna enjoy the time I have with my brother gone. So if that means gaming and watching wrestling, which my dad wanted to lay down, so whether we get caught up on what happened at Money in the Bank or any episodes, okay, we're already at bronze with a little less than a minute. Okay, didn't get not even a full yard more. Yeah, you barely crossed the goal line. Oh, 27. Oh, nice. Haha. Oh yeah. Drove that to the end zone. There's always potential with any play. Like, the funny thing about just Samardzija is, I talked to one of my guy friends. You know, him and his wife are very close to Samardzija's current age, which my friend's wife, who's also a friend of mine as well, my buddy CJ, he's not 40 yet. His wife already is. I don't think they're too far apart in age anyway. But they're close, you know, I think Samardzija might be closer to 41 than she is. I'm not 100% on that, but you know, I mean, I'm 36, so ain't nothing to worry about. I mean, they're my friends, and I'm happy that they have a couple of kids. That's just, at this point, does it matter which home uniform I wear? We're just gonna use the current alternate with the white pants and green jersey. Yeah, just for the sake of it.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where
Looks
they will
foggy.
shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will
Wonder
reverberate in victory at the end of the game.
if
This
it's
matchup
foggy,
today, part of
could
the
it be
lifeblood of
smoky
the sport,
perhaps?
a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a
I am a
lifetime.
backup
As we'll
receiver
see
now.
the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis.
And I bet. Imagine if we upset them. I'm not counting on it. Uh, Angoli is not a very good QB, and I wouldn't be
This is why
surprised
the
if he
passion of
transferred.
college football runs so deep. The rivalries
Battle of
and
the
winning you lose,
Joel
myths that
Shillelagh.
stick with you.
No doubt about it,
Shillelagh.
Reese. This was a game circled
Shillelagh.
for a very, very long
Shillelagh.
time. They knew how important this one was. But David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because
Shillelagh.
this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to
Miller
rebound from
Moss.
these mistakes. This is
Where
one
was
you have
he
circled
on
for a reason.
when I
it's a
was
rival, it's
with
bragging
USC?
rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. This
Miller
is
Moss
focusing. This
didn't
one's
come
over,
back,
but
and Cave
we'll
Foss
get you
was
next year.
trash.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, I'm Reese Davis saying so long.
Now, yeah, I'm wondering. The transfer portal was weak on this game. I'm learning from other YouTubers that the transfer portal didn't have a lot of players in the portal, and there weren't really many that would go to a team you're interested in. And that's mostly for the ones that's coming from the ones that primarily did Dynasty. And do I think, you know, Navy should be a winnable game, but the team's trash when Angoli. No wonder in real life they probably got a QB in the portal, because Angoli was not that guy. And I know Coach Freeman recruits guys at high school, even when he benefits from portal guys. I mean, oh, yeah, right at a defender. You'd have to be 6'6" or 6'8", which you get that close to the end zone. Yeah. See, I just think Angoli's trash, and that's why some schools benefit from the portal. Like, doesn't make a difference if FSU goes in the portal. They're not winning a ton of games anyway. But Angoli is garbage. I think I did try to have a jump ball. Yeah. Not quite. Yeah. That was easy. Yeah, they knocked the ball out. Yeah, why can't y'all help the team win because we have a garbage QB? I think it's pretty obvious that Angoli's garbage, and that's why Coach Freeman goes into the portal. At this point, the season's lost. I'm a receiver 4. I might as well. The hardest part about receiver is upgrading awareness. This is a robbery. Navy is a robbery. Current Shamrock alternate. I think we're gonna green out against Navy at home. I think that green out is much more pleasing to do, especially when it's a rival like Navy.
Turned into legacy. Parsegan renovated.
We're all
and
green
homes
here.
Restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game.
And that's the fun part about me is I'll choose different look and jerseys.
Will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Navy midshipmen.
AAC. Not every school's independent anymore. Notre Dame remains that way. But some of these military schools are in a conference today. And the fact that Navy might beat us, it's just that Notre Dame, I mean, when you don't have the transfer portal, when the transfer portal's been...
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side
the green out work.
Breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet?
It's glorious to be able
and
to
goalie's not the future though.
To be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start.
Yeah.
This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did.
Yeah, the senior run back actually helped.
This game by the winning team too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of.
And as receiver 4, you're still not gonna get in the game. You'd have a better chance if there's a blowout, but as god awful as this team is, being wide receiver 4 doesn't guarantee you'll see the field unless it's a blowout. Or yeah, we're gonna now. Is the wolf pack terrible too? Hey. Now, okay. For those on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.